Hello, welcome to the new video on my channel. Today we will be making a makeup for a model for everyday life, casting, simple jobs when I am the one responsible for the makeup. I think I did a video like that only in Polish on my channel many years ago, so welcome to my first makeup video in English. If you don't know me yet, I'm Angelica. I'm a professional international model since most likely 6 years already. So I have many videos about modeling, about my everyday life, some vlogs and etc. So if you're interested in modeling, please watch my other videos. If no, and you're only for the makeup, welcome and hope you will enjoy this video too. Let's go to the makeup. So I already put the base, which is the small version of vitamin cream for Bobbi Brown. It's very good product. Many makeup artists are using that at work. And then I will put on my face a little bit of Rare Beauty foundation. I have shade 100W, which is the lightest and the warmest of all of them. And I'm just putting a little bit on my face, like dots. Not much. Maybe it looks like much on the video, but it's really not a lot of the product. And then I will use a beauty blender and I will tap it. When the foundation is there, I will use a concealer from Fenty. I have a color 105, which is also the lightest and the warmest. And I will just put it in the places I need it. Usually it's just under eyes, and if I have some small pimples or something, I will use that on them. But right now I don't think I have. At least I hope I don't. Maybe you can see more in the camera, even though I'm not using my camera, the best one right now. I have a big mirror here and I think maybe it needs a little bit here, and I like to add it here and few like that. Maybe I will add here just tiny bit of product. And again, beauty blender, and see you in a while. A small check in the mirror if everything is correct. I guess it is. So we will go directly to contour. I have 3 products from Rare Beauty. I have a bronzer in the shade Gentle. My favorite is not too cool, not too warm, perfect. Then I have blush in shade Virtue, perfect. Again, it's a little bit peachy, a little bit brownish, a little bit pinkish, perfect shade for me and my skin tone. And then I have highlight in shade Enlighten. Again, my favorite, so bright for that pale skin, perfect. And how do I do that? Because we cannot go too far with our contour. We're not going to go for Kim Kardashian look or something like that. We are just going to do small lines. I saw that Selena Gomez is saying that a dot is enough. No, it's not enough. We need a little bit more. So I'm usually going with that like this. It might look like a lot of product, but honestly it's not a lot. And if we want to make our jawline sharper, we can also go with that. I don't do that usually because I think my jawline is sharp enough, but why not? Who will say no? Who will say no? If you want to do more model cheekbones, you can also go like this, but I don't know if I want to go that far today. I will also contour my eyes a little bit. I usually go with not much of product, just like this. Mine might look like a panda right now or something, but that's the process. Trust the process, okay? And again, beauty blender, and we are tapping everything. And as you can see, my camera is like jumping for some reason. It's blending very nicely, and this product is so easy to work with. As you can see, it's already creating very nice shadows. And can you see the color? It's so nice with my foundation, also from Rare Beauty. As you can see, Rare Beauty is my go-to brand. Mostly because they have so many shades, and it's for me at least so important to have a perfect shade of my foundation and concealer. I'm super pale and I was struggling for years. I cannot with this camera. What is happening? I'm using my old phone, that's maybe why, but it should still be nice. Anyway, I was struggling as a teenager and also in my early 20s, which is now. I was struggling a lot with perfect shade, especially when I was in like school, all of the foundations, even the lightest ones, were still way too dark for me, and I was struggling. My skin was not perfect back then, so I was trying my best. And back then it was, at least in Poland, a trend for mineral foundations, which were in powder, and you were mixing that a little bit with water, and they had crazy light shades, and that was my go-to. They were also very nice with coverage, and back then I had not that nice skin as now, so they were saving my life literally. Now I have many options in Sephora or another, even cheaper options, but back then it was so hard. I was struggling a lot. Here I'm usually not tapping, but just doing this move because I'm scared that I will go too far, and I need to blend it in really nicely with my hairline, which is also important, not to see the edges, because as you can know, your skin on your head is way lighter than the one on your face, because sunlight is not going there unless you're bald. Then okay, you might be forgiven. And I always feel like I put too much and I look more tan than I am, but I'm not tan, I'm super pale. Okay, the bronzer is done, so now we're going to the blush, and now I will show you how beautiful is this shade. Just look at this, and this dot is fully enough. I don't even know if not too much, to be honest, because this product, oh, it has crazy coverage. And this amount is always enough, if not too much. Sometimes I'm even getting less than that, because I'm leaving more of the product just in the packaging, because it's like, you see, I used only a dot and how much of it is there. Okay, I put it too much in the middle of my face because usually I go for this, but since I put too much there, I will need to rescue the situation with concealer a little bit, because I wanted it here, not here. So I will fix it, a tiny amount of concealer. I will even put that on my hand and just tap it here. And now go back to my beauty blender and just get rid of portion of this. Okay, I think it's nice. And now time for highlight. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you remember, I don't know how old are you, the times of the strongest highlighters. It was like maybe 2016, I was in school, and the stronger highlighter the better. Maybe even to early 2020, like right before pandemic, I believe. The makeup trends were so heavy, and then pandemic came and everybody was like makeup, no makeup, or literally no makeup. And just look how beautiful is that. And as you can see, I put that also on my eyes to make my eye contour. I don't use eyeshadows during the day at all, only when I'm going somewhere. But then I already, since I stopped using a lot of makeup, I already feel like eyeshadows it so much. Even though I still like makeup, but I guess because of the modeling, I don't like strong makeup anymore. I like my skin natural, and to keep everything as natural looking as possible. We have it. The face, finito, we have it. And then I will put powder from Fenty. I have shade Butter 02. I think it's not the lightest. The lightest is the blue one, but I wanted to go with a little bit of color, a little bit of yellow, since I'm yellow, and sometimes when I put makeup it's a little bit pinkish. So I'm just tapping. The only place I'm not putting powder is where I put the highlight. I don't want to make it gone. So that's it. And then I will put a little bit under my eyes with smaller brush, and like under eyes, and here I will just blend a little bit my eye contour. Usually, let's say in Europe or in like colder countries, I don't use that much powder. I used to go no powder look totally, but since I'm in Malaysia, I need the powder because of the heat here. Okay, now eyebrows. What I do with my eyebrows, it's very easy, very simple thing. It's only from two products from Benefit, the Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 2 and then No Color Gel. That's it. It's gonna be very simple. First, I will just brush my eyebrows. I even stopped making any shape of my eyebrows because my first agent was upset with me when I was doing anything. So after that I stopped. At the beginning when it was growing back it doesn't look good, but now I am satisfied with my shape, and I'm like so sad that I was thinking that I need to change anything with my eyebrows just to make it like perfect. Now I like my shape and I'm grateful that my agent back then told me, Angelica, stop doing that, because well, she was right. She was right. Natural in this case, in my case, it's way better. But I can also say that I got lucky that I have kind of thick eyebrows. I think I didn't do that perfectly because I was talking too much, so I will brush it one more time just to make it more even. I guess it looks just slightly darker, and I think I used more than I use usually. I will just use this to put it a little bit up, but not too up as well, just to look natural. And yeah, and now the other one. In Poland we have many makeup influencers. I don't know if they are still there because I don't watch it anymore, but one of them used to say that eyebrows are not twins but they are sisters, so they don't have to be literally the same. I guess it's nice, but I will brush it one more time just for safety, because this product is very good, but sometimes it's leaving the white something on my eyebrows. So just brush it again and hold it for a moment just to keep the shape, and I think I'm happy. I will use those two products. First, I will put the gloss from Dior on my lips. It's making lips a little bit bigger, at least it's supposed to plump them. I don't know if it's working, but I really like the smell. It's like mints. Some people are complaining, but it brings me childhood memories. Okay, done. And now back to my Dior palette. I will use tiny bit of everything, just not the blush because it's not my favorite shade. So a little bit of this, and I will put tiny bit to add a little bit of color to my cheeks. But as you can see, I'm not using a lot of products at all, just tiny bit to make the color pop a little bit more and to add a tiny bit of color to my white skin, because sometimes I need to look more healthy. But in modeling, not always. Sometimes they like the no makeup dead look, which I sometimes have to go for. And this blush, oh, it's my favorite ever, and that shade is Rosewood. Dior Rosy Glow shade 12 Rosewood, my favorite ever. It's very similar to the one I've put from Rare Beauty, but just here. It's actually pretty strong, so I'm using just tiny bit of the product. I don't want to go too far. The makeup has to look natural, maybe tiny bit more. Yeah. And then just to add a little bit more of highlight, I will mix both of them. This one golden with the white one, and just on top of my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, under the brows, here, here, and maybe here, why not? And now, eyelashes and lips. Sip of green tea. As a professional model, we drink a lot of tea, at least we are supposed to. And let's go back to the makeup. I curl my lashes and I use this mascara, my favorite ever, always sky high. It's a Maybelline, always waterproof. Always waterproof. My eyelashes without waterproof mascara are not eyelashing. No, not at all. So let me curl it behind the cameras because I don't like the stress. And then we will use this one. Okay, I curled only one eye. I don't know if you can see any difference. I don't think so. But it's brand new, so it might be super strong with my eyelashes. But this one, eyelashes are tricky. For most of the castings in Europe or more like natural countries where they don't want makeup, I would leave like that. Maybe even less than that, and that's finito. But in Asia they like stronger makeup, so that's why I'm doing eyelashes and lips. So I will show you the crazy difference. My eyelashes are very tricky because they are by itself long, but they are super straight. They don't curl at all. So if I use mascara, the difference is really crazy, but I have to know how to do it. Sometimes, can you hear the sirens? Oh, you can see already, and I didn't even finish. It's insane. Insane. Because right now we have an event in Kuala Lumpur. All of the country's leaders are coming, and now police is practicing how to close the entire city for safety. And I will not be able to leave the city center. But that's fine. That's fine. It's not that I am like every day going super far, but still, it's a hassle, it's a struggle, but we can make it. We are strong. Okay, that's one I finished. I will clean it up a little bit when it's dry, and now I will do the other eye and I will go back to you because let's make it fast. Okay, my eyelashes are done. You can see the huge difference. Maybe it's not perfect because my eyelashes were like broken, let's say so. But yeah, and now we will do lips. Usually the lips are not necessary, but in Malaysia they like it, in China they like it, in Japan, depends, in Osaka they do. So we will do my lips. The color is nice, and it's Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color, I think it was Nougat. I guess hazelnut, sorry, so close. This one is a nut and the other one is a nut. So we will do it like that. Just the shape. And since I already have the gloss from Dior on my lips, it will blend easily. And it will look pretty natural. Okay, and then I might use something on top of that, which is, I really like this lipstick from Chanel. It has two sides, but this one is pretty dark. I don't want to go that dark, so I will use just a little bit, just to feel it. I mean, it's not dark actually, but I wanted more natural look, to be honest, but let's go. Why not? If we started, let's finish. And then the other side is a gloss, so yeah, another gloss, but this one is holding it in place. Yeah. And that's my final look. I will show you in better light, I guess. So just quick ending from the different camera. I don't know if it looks better in this camera and light. I think it's pretty similar, but if it is, then I will continue with this one. That's the finished makeup, and hope to see you in the next video. I like the look, and maybe let's go only to the natural light. That's the natural light. Thank you so much for watching, and you can see it closely. Bye bye!